everyone, it's Andy with the Reverb Tone Report, and you just heard TONEX ONE, a more compact version of the TONEX pedal, but it's not short on features. It still has all that powerful AI machine modeling inside, including amps, cabs, and stomp boxes. So let's get into it. Like the full-size pedal, TONEX ONE gives you access to the TONEX ecosystem, where hundreds of amps, cabs, and pedal tone models are waiting to be mixed and matched via the TONEX librarian. Despite its compact form factor, TONEX ONE still gives you parameters to change in real time. And whether it's tweaks to the 3-band EQ, volume, gain, or alternate parameters like noise gate, compression, and reverb, any changes you make to your 20 onboard presets are automatically saved and updated. Dual mode lets you easily switch between two favorite tone models, including amps, cabs, and distortion devices. You can treat this like a basic channel switcher within the same tone model, or toggle between two completely different rigs. Alternatively, Stomp mode lets you switch between bypass and your favorite tone model. Perfect for when you don't need cab modeling, but you want to access a new preamp voice or machine modeled distortion to match with your amp. Today I'll show you some of my favorite sounds, which are stored in the 20 onboard presets. Plus you'll see how easy it is to adjust the parameters on the fly without the need for software. Be sure to check out my previous demo of the larger TONEX pedal, and look no further than Reverb for these tone modeling marvels. Let's try a couple different tone models since I'm in dual mode. The blue LEDs will be a Pro Reverb, and so this is going to be my clean tone. And when I switch over to the orange LEDs, of course that's my favorite OR120. But sticking with the clean sound, I want to show you how you could really dive in there with the microcontrols and change the EQ and even things like reverb. So it definitely has that classic silver panel era tone, but if we really wanted to enhance that kind of bite and cleanliness, we could back off on the mids and increase the bass and treble. And this is easily done just by adjusting those backlit micro knobs. We have master volume right there, but if you get into the alternate controls, we could change the gain of this tone model. And while we're here, we could adjust the other additional parameters like compression, noise gate, and even the reverb I've selected in the TONEX software. So that's a real clean and spacious sound. Now let's go over to the second preset just by hitting this bypass switch. But here, of course, we're not bypassing, we're just getting into the other preset since I'm going direct into an interface. And every setting you adjust is instantly saved, so if you really want to match the levels between your presets, it's just a no-brainer. You could just adjust that main output knob. this one's completely dry, so let's get into the secondary parameters and give it more reverb. And this one I selected a plate reverb. Alright, so let's get a bit dirtier with these tone models. I'm going to start off with a plexi as my foundation crunch. I'll then switch presets and increase the gain and heaviness with a Mesa dual rectifier, which also has a plasma coil captured in the tone model. And I'm also going to take advantage of the noise gate on the secondary parameters, but I'll show you how I get there. And like I mentioned before, since we have a high gain setting, we could take advantage of the noise gate, which is also more in tune with the plasma coil. And of course we have to try the TONEX ONE straight into an amplifier. So I've selected the Stomp mode, which gives you a bypass option on the foot switch. And I've just loaded up a classic 808, which you could tell by the green LEDs. But also notice you still have those alt parameters to adjust things like noise gate, compression, and even reverb. Or how about something fuzzier? There's a lot of options inside the Librarian. Well, there you have it. IK Multimedia's TONEX ONE, just giving you all that power and flexibility in a compact form factor. You can find this and the full-size pedal right here on Reverb. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.